Hi, I'm Alex from Biamp. I'm here with Midwich TV for 20 Questions, the Tech Xpo edition.
Just going to get once more. I think I was talking over you just as you...
I can't get the staff. Yeah, I'm the UK and Ireland Sales Manager. I manage a team of 6 people in channel and vertical sales across the country. I've worked here for 3.5 years now, so I started in April 2020. I was thinking about this, a lot of things have happened since then. So we've had COVID, Brexit, I've got married, I've had a child. Things have definitely moved on in the last 3.5 years. It's been a crazy time. Well, I didn't really start out in AV. I started out in musical instruments, really. I played the piano and I started working at a music shop in '98, something like that, and then moved on to work for more AV-centric companies, manufacturers, that kind of thing. So I worked at Tascam and Audio-Technica through the noughties and the tens, and then started with Biamp, 3.5 years ago. So. But yeah, I mean, with the whole team, we're all looking forward to it this year, especially myself. We had a great time at it last year. We saw everyone we really needed to. And it's just got a really nice, close feeling about it because we get on really well with everyone at Midwich, and it's a fantastic event. So I only found out about these in the last 2 years, but gel-lined, comfy, smart shoes. I've done trade shows for nearly 20 years, I would think, and not found these products. And they make a huge difference when you're on your feet for two or three days. They don't completely cure the problem, but they definitely get rid of some of the pain. So that's definitely essential for me.
Didn't know that was a thing.
No. Well, apparently, I think the company went bust last year, so I've stocked up. Yes, we released a really exciting new product at Infocom called Max Connect, which I think we'll be showcasing for the first time in Europe, actually, at Tech Xpo, which essentially standardizes the bring your own device space. So brings complete sort of risk management to that channel. Essentially, you can bring any device into the room and you know it will work from a wireless presentation point of view and getting on a call. That's a really good question. I think they both have a place. Remote meetings are useful for quick, regular meetings, I suppose, especially internal meetings, but really anything where you need something more tangible or important done, it's always better face-to-face. You pick up on signs that you just don't get, and you don't have that irritation of talking over each other, or obviously the inherent problems you have with internet connections and things like that. So I would always plump for face-to-face if possible, but remote meetings definitely have a place, and in many respects have sort of replaced phone calls. It's quite an old piece of technology, but I would say my piano, it is an electric piano, so there's at least that, but I'm a musician. I've played the piano for 34 years, and it's really my escape, my meditation, so definitely that. I would like to say not my phone, but I don't think anyone can really cope without their phone these days, and I imagine that would be most people's answer. But it would be nice to be able to go 20 minutes without using your phone, but difficult these days. I think we're the same stand as last year, so stand 19, straight opposite the Midwich sort of bar area, right in the middle. This will be our second time, and that's not by design really. We would have exhibited in 2020 and 2021, but of course trade shows weren't happening. So our first time was last year when we platinum sponsored it for the first time. Yeah, I mean, it has great value. It's really the only UK show where we can see everyone we need to under one roof, not just integrators, end users, consultants, but also the Midwich people as well. So everyone is there. It's a really nice family feel to the show in terms of knowing everyone, and really, we really feel like we see everyone over the course of the 2 days. I would say for it in many respects and against it if it tries to kill us. I think we use AI in our products, so the VBC 2500 and ABC 2500 have the new noise reduction in it, which has used AI to learn to differentiate between noise and speech. So it's very useful from that point of view. I mean, I've used ChatGPT for trying to write musical lyrics, because I'm not particularly good at it, and it's awful. So it hasn't quite learnt to be creative, it's just sort of taking bits from everywhere else. But I'm sure that'll come on. When my daughter is 16 years old, I'm sure I'll be worrying about her cheating on her exams with it, but we'll see. But yes, if you talked about robots taking over the world, I'm probably against that. Well, I think it's obviously been an emerging trend towards video conferencing, which is obvious that we've been developing video conferencing. I think more deeper than that, I think there's also been a longer term trend for integrators to want to narrow down their supply chain to suppliers that provide more product within the meeting space and reduce risk. And because we've been acquiring and developing products to achieve that, I think that really fits quite key with that emerging trend. I've never used Android, so for one, but if you were to go back, am I an Apple or Windows user? I used to be a Windows user because that was what I was brought up with. I think I had an Amstrad computer, well, my first computer. But as soon as Apple bought Logic Pro Audio, I had to switch to Apple. So I'm a long-term reluctant Apple user, but yes, I mean, I wouldn't ever go back now because it's the ecosystem that I use, and I do have an Apple iPhone because that fits into all of that, so yeah. I would have my Teams camera on if I'm in the office or if I'm at home. Probably off if I'm walking around on the phone. No one wants to see the inside of my ear. Or equally holding out in front of you and you're walking around, I'm not sure that looks so great. So yeah, off if out and about, on if at home or in the office. Good question. I mean, everyone thinks their products are unique, which by default makes them not in many respects, but I would say we do have several unique products, unique features, one of which is our launch button, which is on our Tessera DSP, our Devio DSP, and our bars, our conferencing bars, which essentially takes the place of a programmer and measures all the characteristics of the room and adjusts the settings to completely measure for the room. So I think that's a unique. I don't know anyone else that's doing that, so I would say launch. I do have some products at home from Biamp. Our Video 250 camera I have in my office and in my living room. To be honest, if I could, I would have the VBC bar as my sound bar at home, but it doesn't work like that. It's not for that purpose, but the sound quality in it is that good. I would have that in our front room, if possible. So, both last year and this year, we have not sort of stepped away from our design that we use for ISE and Infocom. So in terms of the booth, it will look like a smaller version of ISE and Infocom. Now, I don't think many others will be doing that sort of thing. We really want to put as much effort and design into Tech Xpo as we would for our bigger shows. So I think it really has to be to see Max Connect in action. That seamless integration of any device is really worth seeing. We're hoping we will have it upstairs on demo in a separate room, so we'll have specific demo stations for it. Yes, I would say reliable, both from a product point of view and from a people point of view, so from the point of view of support as well. Innovative, we've been innovating as long as I've been at the company and way before, and extraordinary. Do I need to do an outro?
There is an outro.
That was 20 Questions, the Tech Expo edition. Come and visit us at the show at Ascot Racecourse on the 13th and 14th of September. Yes, we released a really, really exciting new product at Infocom in no, it wasn't in Las Vegas, it was in Orlando. Yes, we released a really nice...
I didn't catch that. Could you?
It's on silent. It's a new derivaration. You were saying this is going to take 20 minutes. A standardized bring your own device. So I'm looking at I looked at the camera. Yeah, it's when I'm looking away from you, I look back there, I'm like, where am I looking? Cool. Happy days. I can have a coffee as well, because coffee makes me slightly like jittery, so I didn't really want to have it beforehand. So I'll get one on the way home.